Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Blackadder. We are on season 3, man. That's wild. We blew through season 2. Really enjoy season 2, man. And somebody said that you're surprised I didn't make a bigger deal about like the ending of season 2. And it's because, I don't know, just been watching Blackadder and all the wacky stuff that happens. When they're dead, I just thought, this might as well happen. They are moving to like a new timeline, right? So this might as well happen. Like, how else can you like end this up to show that like these characters are gone and there's new characters now? Like they're might be played by some of the same people or what have you. Because I'm not sure if it's just him that moves on or if all the characters move on to play different characters in the new season. I wasn't told that part. I was just told that each season is like a different timeline. So when they killed everybody, I was like, this might as well happen. The show is so wacky. They are going to a different timeline. So how else can you like end it? You know? I mean, there probably was another good way to do it. I don't know. But hop in a time machine. I don't know. I know this is a time travel show. I'm just saying I don't know how else they could have ended it. So when they killed everybody, like I said, I just went, okay, might as well happen. I don't really put too much more thought than that. So yeah, man. Let's just go and jump into it, man. We'll talk about it more in the end.
Well, Mrs. Miggins, at last we can return to sanity. The hustings are over, the bunting is down, the mad hysteria is at an end. After the chaos of a general election, we can return to normal.
Well, has there been a general election then, Mr. Blackadder?
Indeed there has, Mrs. Miggins.
Well, I never heard about it.
Well, of course you didn't. You're not eligible to vote.
Why not?
Because virtually no one is. Women, peasants, chimpanzees, lunatics, lords.
That's not true. Lord Nelson's got a vote.
He's got a boat, Baldric. Give the like of Baldric the vote, and we'll be back to cavorting druids, death by stoning, and dung for dinner.
Oh, I'm having dung for dinner tonight.
Who are they electing when they have these elections?
Oh, the same old char. Fat Tory landowners who get made MPs when they reach a certain weight. Raving revolutionaries who think that just because they do a day's work, that somehow gives them the right to get paid. Basically, it's a right old mess. Toffs at the top, plebs at the bottom, and me in the middle making a fat pile of cash out of both of them.
Well, you've got to watch out, Mr. Blackadder. Things are bound to change.
I shall be brief, as I have rather unfortunately become Prime Minister right in the middle of my exams. I look forward to fulfilling my duty in a manner which Nanny would be proud. I shall introduce legislation to utterly destroy 3 enemies of the state. My 3 main policy priorities are: 1. War with France. 2. Tougher sentences for geography teachers. And 3. A right royal kick of the prince's backside! I now call upon the leader of the opposition to test me on my Latin vocab.
Why is it that no matter how many millions of pairs of socks I buy, I never seem to have any?
Sir, with your forgiveness, there is another even weightier problem.
They just disappear. Honestly, you'd think someone was coming in here, stealing the damn things, and then selling them off.
Impossible, sir. Only you and I have access to your socks.
Why, the public love me. Only the other day I was out in the street and they sang, "We hail Prince George! We hail Prince George!"
We hate Prince George. We hate Prince George. I fear so, sir. However, all is not lost. Fortunately, the numbers in the Commons are exactly equal. If we can get one more MP to support us, then you're safe.
Hurrah!
I care not a jot that you are the son of a certified sauerkraut-sucking loon.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It minds not me that you dress like a mad parrot and talk like a plate of beans negotiating their way out of a cow's digestive system. It is no skin off my rosy nose that there are bits of lemon peel floating down the Thames that would make better regents than you.
Oh, bravo! You have the physique of a demigod, purple of cheek and plump of fetlock, the shapely ankle and the well-filled trouser that tells of a human body in perfect working order.
He's dead, sir.
So he said something about his health. I'm like, this dude gonna die.
We must move at once.
In which direction?
Sir Talbot represented the constituency of Dunny-on-the-Wold. And by an extraordinary stroke of luck, it is a rotten borough.
Really? Is it? Well, lucky us. Luck.
You don't know what a rotten borough is, do you, sir?
No.
look
what
was
was the chicken
fantastic.
impression in Adolf?
Well, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
shit.
What is a robber button?
Rotten Borough. A rotten borough, sir, is a constituency where the owner of the land corruptly controls both the voters and the MP.
I thought you said it was a tuppenny halfpenny place.
Well, yes, sir, the land will cost tuppence halfpenny, but there are many other factors to be considered. Stamp duty, window tax, swamp insurance, hen food, dog biscuits, cow underwear. The expenses are endless.
Fine, well, the money's in my desk.
No, sir, it's in my wallet.
Oh, splendid. No time to lose, eh?
My thoughts precisely, sir.
Yeah.
The only question is who to choose as MP.
Rang, my lord.
Meet the new Member of Parliament for Dummy on the Road.
But he's an absolute arsehead.
Precisely, sir. Our slogan shall be, a rotten candidate for a rotten borough. Warwick, I want you to go back to your kitchen sink, you see, and prepare for government. First name?
I'm not sure.
You must have some idea.
Well, it might be sod off. Well, when I used to play in the gutter, I used to say to the other snipes, hello, my name's Baldrick, and they'd say, yes, we know, sod off, Baldrick.
All right. Mr. S. Baldrick.
Once, it was I who stood in the big, cold schoolroom, a hot crumpet burning my cheeks with shame. Since that day, I've been busy every hour God sends, working to become Prime Minister and fight sloth and privilege wherever I found it.
I trust you weren't too busy to remove the crumpet.
You will regret this, gentlemen.
Party. Prince George, who is described in his party news sheet as a great moral and spiritual leader of the nation, but is described by almost everyone else as a fat, flatulent git. Prince George, hello.
Good evening.
And good evening, Colin. Regent. And now let's have a word from the Adder Party candidate, Mr. S. Baldrick, who so far has not commented upon his policies in this campaign, but with him is his election agent, Mr. E. Blackadder.
Well, we in the Adder Party are going to fight this campaign on issues, not personalities.
Why is that?
Because our candidate doesn't have a personality.
He hasn't said much about the issues either.
No, he's got something wrong with his throat.
Well, perhaps he could answer one question. The acting returning officer, Mr. E. Blackadder, of course, and we're all very grateful indeed that he stepped in at the last minute when the previous returning officer accidentally, brutally stabbed himself in the stomach while shaving.
I now announce the number of votes cast as follows. Brigadier General Horace Balsam.
Cheap royalty, white rat catching and safe sewage residence party.
No votes. Breathe. It is a triumph for stupidity over common sense.
Thank you very much.
As a reward, Baldrick, take a short holiday. Did you enjoy it? Right.
You lost the vote. Your monkey obligingly voted for us.
Oh, God, no. If you want something done properly, kill Baldrick before you start.
You're beaten, oik. And you and your disgusting master have 24 hours to get out.
24 hours is a long time in politics. Good night.
There is just one thing before I go. I've got this sort of downy hair developing on my chest. Is that normal? Also, I get so lonely and confused. I've written a poem about it. Maybe you'll understand.
Oh, no.
Why do nice girls hate me? Why do...
Get out, you nauseating adolescent.
Are they?
Yes, it might be wise to appoint a new lord to make sure the old lords vote the right way.
Good thought. New Lord. Any idea who?
Well, sir, one name does leap to mind.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
Couldn't make it leap any higher, could you?
A young man in your
Think.
service, sir, who has done sterling work matching the political machinations of the evil pit.
Oh, of course! Blackadder! Oh, how can I ever thank you enough? My lords.
I'm sorry, sir?
My lords. There is more than one lord in the vicinity.
Oh, well, yes, obviously.
Will you please welcome His Grace, the Lord Baldrick.
Oh, my God.
You made Baldric a lord?
Well, yes. One who has recently done sterling work matching the political machinations of the evil pit. Good old Lord Baldric.
Sir, might I be permitted to take Lord Baldric downstairs to give him some instruction in his lordly duties? This way, my lord. Give me the bloody money, Baldric, or you're dead!
Give me the bloody money, Baldric, or you're dead, my lord.
Just do it, Baldric. Otherwise, I shall further ennoble you by knighting you rather clumsily with this meat cleaver.
Got it.
What?
I spent it.
You spent it? What could you possibly spend £400,000 on?
Big turnip. His ass beat.
Oh, God, don't tell me.
My dream turnip.
Baldric, how did you manage to find a turnip that cost £400,000?
Well, I had to haggle.
This is the worst moment of my entire life. I've just broken a priceless turnip. And now I'm about to be viciously slaughtered by a naked Tunisian sock merchant. Well, all I can say, Baldric, is this. It's the last time I dabble in politics.
All right, so I guess not. You know, the other one, how like you have to listen to the lyrics and stuff is actually, they're actually saying stuff. Let's say they're just saying his name over and over again. That's what I was waiting for, to see if like it was like the previous season. Yeah, man. That was a what do you call, a good start to the season. I thought it was funny. There are a lot of good moments in it. I'm glad Baldric's in this one because I like him. He's just a funny character. Well, at least in this one, Blackadder actually has somebody he can, like, you know, manipulate to get money out of, like somebody who's really wealthy, because he couldn't do that with the Queen. You know, the Queen usually end up giving the Queen his money, you know, like with those bets and stuff like that. And I know he tried to use her to kind of like further his position in life by being close to her and everything, and that really didn't work out that well. I feel like he lost more than he gained being close to the Queen, you know. In this way, he could possibly end up being rich or something, you know, because like I said, he has somebody he can easily convince to get money out of. That's a lot of money. That Prince dude blows through money. And was he? I wonder if, like, historically, was he a really bad spender for real? I know the socks and stuff were just jokey, like exaggerations, but I wonder if historically if he was really like a bad spender where he just wasted money like left and right. I was curious about that. When he was talking about the sock stuff though, dude, I cannot keep up with socks worth nothing. That was funny to me. I can never find, like, I'm always losing my socks. Only time I'm good is when I just buy a pack of black socks, because they all match. You know what I mean? Whenever I try to go with like the novelty socks, I just call it one. I'll lose the second one within maybe a week or two. Like I said, I like Baldric in this. I like Baldric in the last one as well. Like, I just think he's a good character. He's really funny. He's really stupid. He screws stuff up, but Blackadder can only really blame himself because he's like entrusting him with some of these things, so he can only really blame himself. But it's still funny that he screwed up, and that dude, his only aspirations is turnips. That's just fantastic. Yeah. Who knew his turnip obsession would carry over to the next season? It's just so goofy. Yeah, man. The newscaster thing was funny as well. Did I say that? Yeah, that was funny as well. Like him standing out the window as a newscaster, like giving like all the information and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, this is a good episode, man. It was funny. I definitely want to see what else is going to happen next. Is he going to end up poor because like that situation fell through? Then what's going to happen? Because all the bribery money was supposed to go to like the lords to convince them to like do it, or did he already know the lords were gonna side for him anyway, and the $400,000 for him just a pocket maybe? So maybe it's still going to turn out where he still has a place. He's just not going to be a lord. And Percy wasn't in this. I didn't see Percy. I'm guessing he's not going to turn back. I'm guessing Stephen Fry isn't going to be in this one either, because I haven't seen him. I didn't see him in this one. I just assumed they would have introduced some of those characters in this episode. So who knows? Maybe they'll pop up later. You never know. And I forgot the lady's name, the one who plays the Queen. I'm not sure if she's going to pop in this one as a different character or something. So yeah. So right now it's just Baldric and Blackadder. That's all we have right now from the previous season. And oh yeah, oh boy, the one who's the prince, because he was one of the drunk cats in the other episode, and he did another character too. Oh, and he was the guy with the scar on his eye who captured him in the last episode. So we got him. So I just wonder who else we're gonna get. But yeah, good episode. I enjoyed it. A lot of funny moments. Baldric's still like one of my favorites in this, and I keep saying that, but I just think he's funny. Even when he was getting rotated on that little, what do you call, on that thing by the fire, and like he was like get him off the thing. He was like hurrah, like he barely cared. That was good. But yeah, man, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you the next one later.